Yes, indeed. B Marsh Boxing back at it with another post fight review. Andy Ruiz versus Anthony Joshua, the rematch. Good fight. It was a good fight for the 12 rounds it lasted. You know what I mean? Let's get into it. Round one, Josh was using a lot of lateral side to side movement. That's what he came out the jump doing. You know what I mean? Using his jab, he even busted up Andy Ruiz's eye with a straight right hand right before the round ended. You know what I'm saying? Andy Ruiz in the first round was not that active. You know what I'm saying? But AJ does get caught with a left hook. And that was right after he cuts the man Andy Ruiz. Odd, you know what I mean? And that left hook stopped the man AJ in his tracks, you know what I mean? But round one was definitely Anthony Joshua round. You know what I'm saying? Round two, Joshua's still on his side to side movement. He lands a left hook. Ruiz is using his jab, and he used his jab that snapped the man Anthony Joshua's head back. You know what I mean? But Andy Ruiz was not active enough yet again in round two. You know what I'm saying? And the man Anthony Joshua, at least he's using his jab, using his side to side movement, fighting behind his jab. Round three, Ruiz is throwing jabs and straight right hands to the stomach, you know what I mean? Throwing them body shots. Joshua's throwing a few jabs, but mostly he's doing a lot of movement, a lot of lateral movement, you know what I'm saying? But at this point, at least it's the man Anthony Joshua through 3 rounds. It's his least most active round. You know what I mean? But Ruiz is trying to cut off the ring using little short steps, trying to cut the ring off with the jab and the double jab, and it looked like it was working because that was the first round I gave to Andy Ruiz. You know what I'm saying? Round four, AJ's mostly moving, but he catches the man Andy Ruiz with a nice 1-2. You know what I'm saying? Right before that, but before that round ends, Andy Ruiz catches Joshua with a right hook and a left hook that visibly hurts the man Joshua. You know what I mean? And then it was a close round four as well. You know what I'm saying? I gave it to Joshua, but it could get. I'm sorry, I gave it to Ruiz, but it could go either way. Round five, AJ's fighting behind the jab. He's using more perpetual movement, and he's keeping Ruiz out of range. You know what I mean? Ruiz looked like he's further out of range than ever. In this particular round, Ruiz, he's out of range. He's getting caught from the outside. You know what I'm saying? But by the man Joshua was throwing nothing but jazz, and he lands a nice 1-2. His 1-2 was percolating the few times that he did land it and throw it. You know what I mean? Round six, Joshua throws a nice left hook. You know what I'm saying? Andy Ruiz tries to counter back, but he misses with a cuffing shot. You know what I'm saying? After he get caught with that left hook. But it's a jab fest, and again, nice 1-2s by the man Joshua. Andy Ruiz is punching. You know what I'm saying? He's punching Joshua before the round ends, but the referee breaks it. So from round six, man, I start to see a trend where the referee is starting to get more involved. But then I also see a trend in AJ where now he's beginning to start more clinching and holding, even unnecessary clinching and holding. You know what I'm saying? You check it. Round seven, Joshua lands a left hook and a straight right hand from close quarters. And then the man Andy Ruiz got the clinching. I'm sorry, Joshua got the clinching, you know what I'm saying? Andy Ruiz lands a left hook, but every time he gets on the inside and lands a left hook, AJ gets the clinching, you know what I'm saying? AJ would clinch even before a punch gets thrown. Like I said, from round six, that's when I started. Maybe that was in the game plan, you know what I mean? Maybe that was in the game plan what Rob McCracken had drawn up. Move up, use a lot of lateral movement in the first 6 rounds, from round six to seven. You just clinch that man, Vladimir Klitschko style. You check it. Round eight, the referee interferes yet again, a few times. You know what I mean? Ruiz catches and wobbles Joshua with a left hook. You check it. Joshua starts clinching again, but he gets caught with a right hand in the process of clinching. There was a beautiful short right hand, but Joshua was clinching. You know what I mean? That definitely was in the game plan. He clinched more than usual in this particular fight, as well as the lateral movement. You know what I mean? Round nine was a close round. Joshua bouncing on his toes. He's even threw, for the first time in this fight, he starts throwing combinations, putting his punches together. You know what I mean? Andy Ruiz lands a left hook and a right hook in the process when Joshua started opening up with when he put his punches together with the combos. You check it? But it was a Joshua round, you know what I mean? Them right and left hooks in the process of counter punching, I don't think were enough to give the man Andy Ruiz a round. Round 10, 11, and 12, man, was all Joshua. I don't even got to say too much about it. Joshua fought behind his jab. Andy Ruiz in this fight, I guess he forgot he got hand speed. I guess he forgot how to put punches together. You know what I mean? Because his um his punch output was non-existent as far as the fast hand speed, and also putting punches together with combos. You know what I mean? A very disappointing effort from the man Andy Ruiz. I scored this fight 117 to 111, 9 rounds to three. You know what I'm saying? But one thing for sure, two things for certain, and I said it in my breakdown and prediction that Joshua will win the fight. Although I thought he won this fight clearly, you know what I mean? The referee, he did it on his boxing skill set. The referee did interfere with the man Andy Ruiz starting from round 6 and 7 and 8, and I think the man Andy Ruiz just fell back. After getting caught with a few straight right hands, trying to cut off the ring. Joshua was using a lot of movement, but unfortunately, Andy Ruiz wasn't cutting off the ring and making this guy go left, because the few left hands that Andy Ruiz landed in this fight did stopped the man Joshua in his tracks, even visibly shook him up and hurt him to the point where he got the clinching. The man needed to cut the ring off, you know what I'm saying? He had a cut on his eye and his left eye from that straight right hand. Thank God it didn't interfere too much with the fight, and his corner did a good job. But Andy Ruiz, man, at the end of the fight, he started talking about his weight and stuff like that, and he wants a trilogy. I'd love to see a trilogy. I think Joshua should grant him a trilogy straight off the fact that He's Joshua's lost one by knockout. Ruiz has lost by decision. Do it one more time. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Give us a Ken Norton Muhammad Ali trilogy. You know what I'm saying? Frazier Muhammad Ali. You know what I mean? That's what we need. When the last time heavyweights did trilogies? John Ruiz and Evander Holyfield. It's been a while. You know what I mean? And we need this in boxing. Get to the chat one time. Will Pence, what's up? Will Pence, he says, Joshua showing he can actually box a little. Yeah, he did his thing. And I want some money. Yes, indeed. I am, man. I want some money, man. Turn $100 into 162. Not bad, you know what I'm saying? I thought it'd be more than that, but hey, it is what it is. You check it. ZZ Silly, what's up, man? He says, B Marsh, been a while since I've been on time. What happened to the streams that were scheduled earlier? I don't know. I didn't schedule any streams earlier, to be honest. J1980 says Joshua ran every round like a chicken scared to engage. He did you do a lot of movement, a lot of movement, unnecessary movement, man. But that was obviously in the game plan. You know what I mean? I'm just surprised. Andy Ruiz just didn't go to the body enough. I'm surprised the man still looked fresh after 12 rounds. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's because he didn't get too many punches of consequences laid up on him. J1980 says Ruiz didn't do enough, but at least he pressed the action. Basically, Joshua stunk to join out. True indeed. Ramon Morales says Ruiz was made to look prehistoric and got outboxed easy. Yeah, he did get outboxed. Whoopan says, imagine how bad Fury would make Ruiz look. I always thought that Fury would beat Ruiz. That was never. That's just a bad matchup style for the man Andy Ruiz. You know what I mean? So Fury, yeah. I mean, I don't think that the man Ruiz could beat Fury, but it is what it is. Zaza Silly says to J1980, not the most exciting, but he did what he needed to get the W. He knew trading with Ruiz would be bad news. And like I said, in that round where Ruiz landed the right and left hook in between exchanges after he got caught with the left hook and it kind of wobbled Joshua, that's what Joshua wasn't trying to get into this time around. And I agree with you 100%, Zaza Silly. He got the W his way. J1980 says, imagine Wilder versus Joshua. Wilder will spark him out. I agree 100%, and that's the fight we want to see. Eddie Hearn he called the man Anthony Joshua the king. He called him the king, but it's all good and well and fine to fight everybody else, you know what I'm saying? Who's not Wilder, because I consider Wilder right now and Fury the two best heavyweights on the planet. So Joshua needs to get some of that action too, you know what I mean? All right, let me hurry up through these chats, man, because I got to escape, man. Got to handle business. All right. Zaza Sealy says to Ramon Morales, I think Andy didn't press it enough and make good use of his boxing IQ. Zaza Sealy says Andy didn't really reset on this fight, in my opinion. He didn't. Celtic Warrior says Ruiz KO 9 Joshua tonight. Nah, that's not what happened. Ruiz KO 9 Joshua tonight. J1980 says, I agree, trilogy. I doubt Joshua will want a trilogy though. He said they could do it, so we shall see. Celtic Warrior says no trilogy happening. Mandatories await. That's true indeed. What rapper says British boxing isn't as exciting brand of boxing. Great win by Joshua, but I will stick to PBC heavies. Celtic Warrior. G Colors, what's up, man? What's up with what rapper too? He says, I guess he erased his whatever he wrote. All right, y'all. Be March Boxing, man. I got to skate, man. I swear to God, I wish I could stay up longer on this joint, but my phone blowing up, man. I gotta go handle some business, man. I got iPhones to get rid of. All right, Be March Boxing, I'm gone. G Colors says, I agree, but how do you get Wilder to sign? I don't know about that, but we shall see. I'm gone.